everyone, I am embracing my natural curl today. What do we think? Huh? I think I am going to do a hair care video on like what I put in my hair to maintain, like this is literally my hair just air dried after my shower. I did put a couple products into it, so I think I am going to be doing a video. I'm not like pro with my hair. I definitely like let it go and it's not the best, but you know, whatever. It tends to just kind of do whatever it wants to. So I think I am going to make that video. Anyway, if you'd be interested in seeing that, please let me know. I know a lot of people have curly hair and struggle with it, and I definitely do. I don't always feel comfortable in my curly hair, but I am learning to love myself more. But that's not what this video is about. Today I am going to update you guys on my project Use It Up. Now I do have to say that I filmed this a few days ago. I got it uploaded into my computer. I was editing it, and like halfway through, I don't know what happened, but like you could hear my voice, but like I was frozen. Like you couldn't see anything. I was just talking and I was like stuck like this. So I'm just gonna refilm this. Some things I have a little bit more progress than I had last time, so I'll mention that when I get there. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So if you are unfamiliar what Project Use It Up is, Megan started it here. She did this all last year and she's continuing doing it this year, and it's just kind of a way to focus on things. It's like a project pan. But there's not really a like end date really. Like for me, it's just like a year-long kind of a thing, or however long it takes me to get through this stuff. And it's a way for me to remember to use my stuff. I have so much body and skincare that I just don't use because I forget about it. So this is a way for me to make sure I'm using things regularly, get in the habit of using things, and make sure that everything in my collection, makeup or, you know, everything else is getting love. So I will have my playlist. I am a big supporter of playlists, so I'm going to have the Project Use It Up playlist linked down below. If you want to see my intro video, that has my goals for the entire year, and then I take those big goals and break it down by month. So I'm going to update you on what my January goals were, and then we will talk about what my February goals will be at the end of this video. So in January, I didn't really expect to finish anything. But I wanted to make some good progress, and that's kind of what it is. I don't always expect to finish things, but as long as I'm working on them consistently, as long as I'm using them regularly, I'm happy. So the first thing, I want to use up all of my Bath & Body Works like shower gels and body lotions. So I picked two. If you don't know, I am a full-time college student. I live between here and Sioux Falls with my boyfriend and our house, and then I go to school, and that's, you know, almost an hour away. So I do have a place to live there. I live in my sorority house, and so some things I have at school and then some things I have here. So I'm at school like 3 to 4 days a week. So I do shower there. I do get ready there, you know. So sometimes I just leave stuff there because it's easier than bringing things back and forth all the time. So for shower gels, I had one at school and one at home. So the one at school is the Twilight Woods, and I did make marks on these. So at the January, you know, start date, I was right here. Hopefully you can see that line there. And now I'm down to there. So there is some, you know, progress there. I'm, you know, have very little left. So, I mean, I did make some good progress, and I'm happy with it. Like I said, this is the one I had at school, so I'm only showering, like I said, I'm there 3 to 4 times a week, so I'm only taking 2 to 3 showers there a week, sometimes just 1 to 2, which kind of just depends on what my schedule's like. That's just average, you know. And then the shower gel that I had at home, where I do shower more often, obviously, is the Winter Candy Apple. Now, this is in my shower currently still, and I have made even more progress since my last mark, so I'll show you that. So in January, I started up here, and then a few days ago I was there, but now I'm down here. So I've been working out more. That's something that I've just been getting into more often, so that means I'm showering more often. So I think that's actually going to be a nice factor to help me get through these, just because I will be showering almost daily. I don't wash my hair daily, you know. I try to wash my hair every other day, every 3 days, whatever. But I think just being in the shower, you know, washing your body after all like sweaty from working out is always nice to do, and so that'll help me get through those shower gels. Again, with the whole having something at school and something at home, I had body lotions. Now, I put on body lotion at night. I put it like on my legs, on my arms, on my feet, on my hands, and sometimes on my chest. like décolleté area, like bottom of my neck, chest. Sometimes I just get really dry skin there. I don't know. It's really just random. I haven't found it to be like only certain times. I don't know. But so sometimes I have it on my chest as well. So this is something that I do see a difference when I do this. Like I wake up in the morning and my skin feels better. But sometimes I'm too tired, sometimes I'm lazy, sometimes I forget, sometimes like when I'm home, if it's the weekend, sometimes we watch movies and I fall asleep on the couch and then just kind of stumble into bed, so I don't put lotion on then because I just want to go back to sleep. So this is something that is a goal of mine to just keep working on and to remember, because like I said, I do see a difference and it does feel better. My skin is less dry, it's less itchy. So yeah, with that being said, this is the lotion that I had at school. This is the Country Chic. So I was up here when we started in January and now I'm down here. So decent amount of progress, you know, a good chunk there. But I do know that I can do better because at school sometimes I'm up late studying and then I just want to go to bed. And that's something that it takes me 2 minutes to, you know, slather some lotion on. I should just be able to do it. And then the one that I've had at home is Pink Chiffon. And so I was up here and now I'm down to here. I mean, I just kind of shook up a little bit, but I am down to here. So this is one that maybe even a little bit further because I have used it a little bit. And so this just sits by my bed. They both sit like next to my bed and I just need to be better about it. But I am glad that I'm making progress. That's what I'm really just looking for right now. So those were the two things that I have at two places. Now, one of my goals also is to get through all of my bubble baths that aren't cruelty-free, that aren't really the best ingredients, and get into more bubble baths. Like, I really want to try the Deep Steep ones. I love their foaming hand soap, so I know what scents I think I'd like for a bubble bath, and I'd love to order some of those. Actually, I've seen them in some local stores of mine as well that I just want to pick up, but I don't want to pick them up until I'm done with mine. You know, that's silly to just keep buying things and then use the new stuff and then forget about the old stuff. So my goal was to take 4 bubble baths in the month of January, which I did. That was about 1 a week, so it's really not that big a deal. It kind of became, Sunday was kind of like bubble bath, repaint my nails, just like spa night, which was nice. So I wanted to only use one of my bubble baths, which is the Philosophy Vanilla Bean, French Vanilla Bean bubble bath. So I was up to here when I started in January and I actually finished it. There is just like, you know, this tiny bit, but I can't get it out, which is fine. So yeah, I used up that much. And the reason I used this much, because that kind of seems excessive for only 4 bubble baths, I was taking longer baths. So like when the water would start to get cold, I'd like drain out half of it and then I'd, you know, rerun the water and get it warm again and then put more of this in so there's more bubbles. So that's kind of one way that I went through it faster. So that's something, you know, just to note. But yeah, so I'm glad I finished this one up. I really wasn't expecting to finish it, so I did. So I'm actually going to flip in my notebook here to my little page with all my goals on it, and I have these little squares for like when I finish things up, and I'm going to check off one of my bubble baths. So there's that. All right. So that was exciting to actually finish up, and I'm really glad that I'm getting into the habit of having like a, you know, just me time at the end of the week to just, you know, relax. So that was nice. One of my other goals is to go through 24 of those little perfume vials, you know, that you get from like Sephora or Ulta as, you know, samples and whatnot. And I have a cleaned out Bath & Body Works candle jar, like the big, you know, 3-wick ones, full of them. And my goal was to bring that to school and just start working on those. Like I said, I want to get through 24 this year, which is, you know, roughly 2 a month. And I only got through 1 this month because I kind of honestly forgot about it there. I brought it to school and then I just forgot. So I did move it. It was kind of up on a shelf, and now I moved it to where I get ready in the morning, like where I do my makeup and everything, so that it's sitting right there looking at me. And so I, you know, when I want to wear, I do wear perfume almost every day, and I like trying out new scents, and that's a good way for me to try them, and if I liked it, I can put it on a list to remember for later, you know, when I am in the market to buy another perfume. So that one's going well. Like I said, I did finish up one. I don't have it with me. I think I accidentally threw it away. Oops. But I did finish one, so I'm going to put a tally mark by my thing saying that I did finish one. The other perfume goal that I had is I want to get through 6 of my deluxe size perfumes. So I have bought sets, you know, with the little minis of different scents from different lines. I get them as 100 Point Perks sometimes from Sephora if they have one I like. So the one that I started in January was from Lancome. It's La Vie Belle. And this one I actually really love. And I did get a full size of this for Christmas from my dad, which was so nice. So I don't really feel like I need this little itty bitty one anymore now that I have the full one. So this one, I was up at the top. It was, you know, basically brand new, and now I am this far down, and it does look like I have a lot left, but as you can see, the bottle is, you know, wider up here. So if I flip this upside down, that's all I have left. So I'm definitely less than halfway or just around there. So that's something that I'm going to try to finish up. This is the, like I said, I have those little perfume vials at school, and then this is the one that I've been focusing on here at home. And I just put it on whenever I want to wear perfume here. So that's going great, and I'm really excited that I'm seeing progress, and I really do like that scent. So it hasn't been a struggle at all. Okay, so I do have a goal of using my nail polish this year. It's not like a project polish. I know a lot of people have been doing that, and I love to watch them, but I'm not quite there, like at that point. Maybe next year I want to do that, but I'm not there yet. So one of my goals is to only buy, well, it's not my goal to buy, but if I'm going to buy nail polish, I'm only allowing myself to buy 12. Now, I haven't bought any yet this year, so that's great. And I don't really feel the urge to. But one of my goals is to use every single one of the nail polishes I have at least once. So that way I can find out if I have, you know, I can look at the color on my nails, see how it wears, see how I like the formula. If they're old and kind of goopy, then I know to get rid of them. It's like a year-long decluttering, but I don't want to just go through and be like, oh, I want to get rid of these, because I feel like I need to actually wear them on my nails, see how they look, you know, in sunlight, inside, all things, you know, all things considered. So that's something that I've been working on, and I did make a big like Excel spreadsheet, and I have it by brand and then all the names. So I go through and after I wear it, I highlight that box. So I've used 11 nail polishes so far, which is great, and I'm just going to keep going. So, you know, I do paint my toes about once a week just because, you know, toenail polish stays on better. And then I do paint my fingers either 2 to 3 times a week, just depending. If it's, I don't really like when my fingers are so chipped. It just bothers me. I'd rather just repaint them. So once they kind of get chipped, I paint again. So it's usually 2 to 3 times a week. So that's been going really well. And then the last goal I had for January was to finish my Ole Henriksen cleansers. So I wanted to use up these 2 Ole Henriksen Red African Tea Foaming Cleansers. These did not have very much product in them, but because they are foaming, I feel like they take longer to use up. So I did finish both of them, which is exciting. And one of my goals is to use up 4 of my deluxe size skin like cleansers that I have. I have a drawer of like backups and stuff, and I just have a lot of, I found that I had a lot of cleansers in there, so I want to just kind of go through them. So these 2 I'm counting as one of the 4 just because there wasn't really much in them. So that is one, and I'm excited that I'm done with that. So I'm going to check that off on my main sheet quick, that I finished one of those. Since I am done with those, I need to work on other cleansers. So I do have a certain cleanser that I like at night that I switch up. There's 2 different cleansers I use at night, just to kind of depending where I am, what I'm doing, you know, what my skin needs. So those I don't really switch out. But I do need a morning cleanser, and so that's what I'm using these little deluxe size samples for. So I have 2 because I'm going to bring one to school and one at home. So the one I'm going to bring to school, these are both from First Aid Beauty, by the way. So the one I'm going to bring to school is the First Aid Beauty Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. So this is supposed to be really good at drawing out any like gunk from your pores, that kind of a thing. So that's what this little tube looks like there. And this is, like I said, going to school with me, and I'll use it in the morning when I wash my face there. And then in the morning here, when I am washing my face, I'm just going to use the First Aid Beauty just regular face cleanser. It looks like this if you are at all interested. So these are the 2 cleansers that I'm going to be working on. I doubt that I'll finish them. This one I definitely think will take longer just because it is at school and I'm probably not using it as often as I will use this one. But it's good to have one in each place, because then, like I said, I don't want to, you know, think about all these things I have to pack and bring back and forth. It's just easier. So these are the ones that I'm going to be using for February, and that's kind of a good way for me to get through them is, you know, instead of just going through one and then the other, like it's going to take me longer to get through them, but I'm using 2 at the same time, which is kind of cool. I do have one more thing I want to update you guys on. So one of my other goals is to finish 4 face masks this year. I don't care what kind of face mask it is, I just want to finish 4 because I want to get in that better habit of using face masks regularly. So I finished up my Glam Glow Super Mud, the white one. I love this mask. This is one where I use it once a week, and it does last a while. I don't use it all over my face. It's too drying for that, so I use it on my chin, on my nose, and then right between my eyebrows and a little bit on my forehead, but not too far up on my forehead. So this one is cleaned out, as you can see, all gone, which is exciting. I think I'm going to save this container. I'm going to wash it out and probably put it through the dishwasher, but it's a nice size jar, and you know, it's like really heavy duty, like weighted and fancy, so I'm gonna keep it. But I do have another one, so this is the one I finished, and this is the new one. I haven't even opened it yet. It's still got the like seal on it, but this is gonna be the next one that I go through. And this one, it takes me probably, oh, I don't know, about 2.5, 3 months to get through one of these, sometimes a little bit longer if I'm not as consistent with it. So this one I don't expect to be done anytime soon, but I did know that this one was getting close to the end. So I'm going to just keep working on this one. So now let's get into what my February goals are. The majority of these products are just continued from January because that makes most sense, but some of them are new. So I want to finish up the Twilight Woods shower gel that only has that much in it. I think that shouldn't be a problem, so this is going to be one of my goals. The next one is I just want to keep working on these 3 products, the 2 lotions and this shower gel. I do want to see more progress. I want to see at least the amount of progress I saw in January, if not more. And it is a short month. I like totally understand that, but I can still do it. So this is something that I want to be just continually working on, those 3 products. Now, I do want to take 3 bubble baths this month. I already did take one during the first week of February, so that one's out the door. So I have 3 weeks left to make sure I'm getting a bubble bath in. And since I finished up the Philosophy bubble bath, I'm going to be using this one. This is actually shower gel from Bath & Body Works. It is the Twisted Peppermint scent. However, I don't really like this for a shower gel. I don't really like the scent of peppermint in a shower. I love it in a bath, but I don't like it in shower. So I'm going to just use this as a bubble bath. So I'm starting right up at the top there. Like, probably have only used this once. I think I used it once in the shower and did not like it, and it's kind of just been put away. So this is something that I'm going to be using, and I know I'm not going to finish it. That's, you know, ridiculous for 3 baths, but I do want to have good progress showing on that one. Like I mentioned, I do want to use these 2 cleansers. Again, probably not going to finish them, but as long as I'm working on them, I'll be happy. And then I want to finish 4 perfume vials at school. So I don't care what they are as long as I have 4 gone, which I don't think should be a big deal. I probably will have more than that. Maybe, we'll have to see. But 4 really isn't that big of a deal, I don't think. So that's going to be a goal there. And then at home, I want to finish up my Lancome perfume here because I don't have that much left, so I want to finish this one up and then pick another one out to use. I don't know what it will be yet, but as soon as I'm done with this one, I'll pick out a new one. To keep me accountable and using my masks like I want to make sure I'm using my Glam Glow 4 times this month. I'm going to have 4 little boxes so I can cross them off as I do that. And then I also want to use my Juice Beauty Green Apple Peel. This is the sensitive version. I got this at Ulta. I've had this for a while now. It says it expires March of 2016, but I have had it open for a while, and I just kind of want to get, you know, using it up. So I want to use this one 4 times a month. I'll show you what it looks like. It's kind of like a jello consistency. It is all natural organic, and it's just a like chemical peel, except it's all with fruit enzymes, so it's nothing like nasty you're putting on your skin. And I do like this, I just don't use it very often, so I want to make sure I'm using that 4 times this month. So I'll use this once a week, and I'll use this one once a week. And then the last thing, I want to finish up 2 of my Bite lip glosses. That's one of my goals, to finish 5 of them. I have 2 in my project pan right now that are almost done, so those are the 2 I'm going to just kind of focus on. I don't have them to show you. I have one in my purse and one in my car right now, but those 2 I want to finish. So those are all my goals for February. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Sorry it's a little late. Like I said, I meant to have it up on Thursday, but it just didn't work out. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I'll have the playlist of my intro and my January video down below in case if you want to see those. And I will see you guys in the next video.